good?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. What you been up
I
to?
feel not much, just chilling with my homies and stuff.
Are you chilling with the homies, dude?
Yeah, you know, it's a squad.
Yeah, your squad was that though?
Crib game.
The
Yeah, crib
You
game,
with the
bro.
crib.
Yeah.
You be getting paid though?
Yeah, like from like robbing people and like selling drugs, like heck yeah.
Yeah. I got bills though. I got bills to pay. You trying to hook me up?
Yeah, I just gotta talk to my main man, but I can hook you up and then you can make some like extra money on the side, bro.
Yeah. All right, sounds dope. Yeah.
I got you, bro.
That young people get involved with gangs for a variety of reasons. It may be a lack of proper parenting in the home, or it may be poverty, it may be exposure to violence early in life, and sometimes it's just trying to find a place to fit in.
A sense of belonging, and also the fact that it's been glamorized by hip-hop culture and things like that.
You see the gang members and the media, you know, wearing the nice clothes, driving the nice cars. What you don't usually see in the media, or particularly in music videos, is the consequences of the lifestyle. You don't see that it can lead you to long jail sentences, life in prison. It can lead you to getting shot or end up shooting somebody else.
I would even say the media, such as artists, music artists, whether you want to talk about rap artists, gangster rap artists, music videos, having an instant gratification mindset, meaning that I want it now, so whatever easy way I can get to obtain what I'm looking for now could ultimately lead you into, you know, committing gang crimes.
Seeing it since a young age, you get desensitized to violence, and it becomes the norm. Nowadays, joining a gang, it's almost like expected.
But kids end up joining gangs because it's a business enterprise. Gangs have a way to make money for kids.
The biggest temptation factor, or the biggest effect, is that is when the youth has it in their family. So they have cousins, they have brothers, they have parents. It's like a lineal activity. So maybe it's been in their family for many years and quite a few generations.
Clashing with others in a violent way is socioeconomic conditions in the community. Kids are coming up, and many of their families are single-parent families or even two-parent families where parents can't find good employment. Kids are growing up in poverty.
Sometimes it's about power, sometimes it's about protection, sometimes it's generational, meaning that, you know, it's a long line of family who's in it. There's a segment of the population who sees it as cool.
When I first moved to Minneapolis, I used to live right there in that apartment up there. One time I saw something going on over here that was quite interesting. I didn't know what it was at first, and this was right over there. And I was watching from my window. I saw them kind of start running around in a circle, and then they just kind of scattered to all directions of the park and the intersections and just beat up anybody that they saw. And they just pushed all the people that were selling drugs here in the park out, and they took it over. So that was like kind of witnessing how a gang takes over territories.
The negative impacts is drugs, violence, crime, which could be racial crime, it could be sexual crime.
Has it affected me? I would say so, because of the anxiety and uneasy feelings you get when large groups of people come around in certain scenarios, and just the way it affects you, you know. People dying, getting shot, drugs, might not be directly, you know, but the fact that it's happening in your community affects you and how you live your life.
It was like I said, I always heard about it when I was younger, and I didn't really start gangbang until I was 15. And I wanted to join because of money. Well, like, I just got out of prison for shooting 3 people. So I think that's pretty much it. I hit a pregnant woman, innocent, seeing that nothing to do with it. You know, I had 2 other innocent people. So I figured that's pretty much the worst thing I ever done in the gang. In ways, but you know, once you realize it, you'll realize it when you get older that they ain't nobody really your family, man. They say they're family, but nah, you don't really look at them like that. Once I hit my 20s, it's like, nah, they're just my guys. They messed it up. I mean, I had a lot of potential, and I knew that, but I took my risk, my chances on being in the gang, so. And I had to suffer the consequences. I'm a felon, I'm on papers, I got drug cases, shooting cases. My life will never be the same.
It's really about trying to learn what the needs of the kids are, how they get involved, and how we can make sure they have what they need to not stay in that lifestyle.
I think the more we get our youth involved in different organizations that build sense of esteem and a connection and belonging, that there might be, we see less and less impact of the gangs as we start building the infrastructure of the cities and the rural areas, because gangs aren't just an urban issue, it's a rural issue as well now today. You know, and start providing some serious, you know, jobs that pay well, you know, so that it provides another opportunity besides the, you know, the lifestyle that the gangs offer. Decent educational opportunities, you know, hope for the future that go beyond just the quick buck.
I think the next step would be just having more people come out in a one-on-one sense, like the 7th generation mentorship program does, and offer that one-on-one support to say, hey, this program exists and it exists for you. You do belong to this. This is for you. I think sometimes these programs come out with wonderful ideas, but then there's not the follow-through of reaching out to the youth personally and saying, come join this, come try it, come see if this is what you would like to do. We've got a family here. You know, we're waiting for more youth just like you.
A community doesn't run on a 9-to-5 schedule like people's lives, you know. A program works within hours and boundaries and limitations. People in the community, that's 24 hours, 365 every day. So finding a way where the community can be involved and things are led by community. Most of the people I know that work for organizations do not have a strong tie to the community.
I think that probably won't happen in my lifetime, but I think that it is a reasonable goal to work ambitiously to reduce gang violence and violence in general, and that part of that is about people being willing to speak up and say what they've seen and encourage their community members to do the same. But I think it's also about getting back to the concept of being a community and figuring out how we make sure that folks feel like violence is just not a tolerable thing in our communities.
Oh, you with the homies, dude? Who's that?
What you mean, it's the squad.
Yeah, the squad, yeah.
Yeah, Crip, you know what I mean?
You with Crip, man?
Yeah, Crip gang.
Crip gang, you with the Crip, man? What do you do, man?
You know, we be robbing people, selling drugs. It's like a brotherhood, bro. You wanna join?
Nah, man, I'm trying to graduate.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to like get my life together, dude. I ain't about it.